welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Charlotte 49ers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The 49ers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz here. To the air, it's Wicks. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Past the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Dukes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Awesome awareness by the D lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's got the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Powers through the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The spin, still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bitonio. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Good pickup there. Move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Vitonio. This time he's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still...
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work, he lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Corners are going to bail. Wants to pass. Got his man. Strong, firm tackle.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Wants to return it. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Wicks. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Defense not showing press coverage. Spits it out to the back. The quick out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Takes the easy one to the back, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The short hands, it's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they...
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that.
Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
And the Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down and the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the 49ers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To throw, it's Wicks. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been right.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Cole. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Football 7. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bitonio. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The 49ers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Charlotte. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.
1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wants to throw. It's Wicks. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Touchdown, Dukes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's another Charlotte.
The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Batonio. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
That's another Charlotte.
He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Using the quick game. Touchdown 49ers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
James Madison, 28. Charlotte, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. To the air, it's Wicks. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Corner's going to give them room. Grabbed in the middle, it starts. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. Another incompletion on third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it starts. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. Past the 30. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Niners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wicks. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing fizz into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Bitonio. Gets open down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
It's caught for the 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Wicks. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
running back has it. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll run play action. Flips it out in the flat. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Dropping back, it's Wicks. Throws to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bitonio. Quickly complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the 49ers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's another Charlotte.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Charlotte, 36. James Madison, 28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Batonio. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting... Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown 49ers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Dances away to buy time. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Rhodes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's up to 86 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Batonio. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Niners! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And the James Madison offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. He's looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the 49ers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
What a great job of recognition by the defense there. There'll be a lot of situations for defenses to expect run, especially down on the opponent's 1-yard line coming out. But they were ready for the throw that time, and they were able to jump the throw and get the interception.
Time to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Wicks. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
36.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fakes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Plucks it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape